going on YouTube? I've been back actually more than one time on here trying to record videos, but it seems it's been glitches every time I try to record a video. Hmm, hmm. You figure it out, right? All of a sudden, just glitches. But mainly, I guess whoever been monitoring my videos or whatever the case may be, I don't know, see that, God does have real messengers and things are coming to pass. So I don't know if he's trying to prevent me from speaking something that might jinx something. I don't know if it's Heavenly Father, which I doubt because he know I'm not trying to use this to, manipulate people or trying to gain power or anything of that nature, but I wanted to share the message of truth as always. So, as far as people been wondering, okay, what's going on with TLT 1020, ain't been seeing them posted. Actually, there was one video that was posted that was more of a video segment of the things I wanted to share, and I was sharing about, things going on with Romney and Obama and stuff like that, but it disconnected, it cut it off. So even now I'm kind of looking down, monitoring, making sure that it's staying on and don't just cut off on me and I'm still going. And I shared valuable information that benefit a lot of people to give people understanding and the rest of it didn't go through. So I've been trying to record and even now, like I said, just kind of monitoring to make sure that nothing get disconnected here or getting thrown off track. So definitely, prophecy is still going on, still being fulfilled. And like I said, this case with Obama and Romney is you're gonna see the prophecy in it as well. I mean, Romney had already beat himself up several times by the statements he'd made, and he already been flip-flopping a lot. So, and I know people looking at it, well, Obama hadn't been much of significance in the economy. It hasn't been much change in this area and that area. Like they're making healthcare a big issue. Where actually Romney is, like I said, trying to reopen a wound by removing Obamacare because now Congress is going to have to decide about a new healthcare reform. Because that's the healthcare reform that apparently they approved of is Obamacare, and now trying to remove it is going to create another issue. So there's just something right there in particular that I kept trying to bring up on here and mention, but kept on disconnecting. So yeah, but anywho, like I said, I ain't forgot about y'all. My Hebrew brothers and sisters, my friends and subscribers, folks that watch and just want to know, hey, what TLT got to share this time? What's going on? What do he got some explosive? He got some amazing or whatnot, whatever the case may be. He got something that's boring. I really don't want to hear about it because I feel like he convicted me by bringing this specific topic up. So, hey, just, trying to stay afloat, just focusing on, hey, like I said, just staying afloat, be as it be, but definitely, still focused on the main priority here and the main issue of life, and it's to gain understanding. I think it's a proverb that says, in all your getting, get understanding. That's the most valuable aspect of life, or one of the most valuable aspects of life is understanding. A lot of people are just here, don't know their reason, the reason why they're here, don't know their purpose, just here, and just going with the flow and going with the currents of the world. Just like in my video with mainstream thinking versus faith. A lot of people do think mainstream. Well, since this is the direction of the majority, since this is the direction they going, well, I'm going to go that way too. Because the majority going that way. Which it shouldn't really be that way, but that's, most of the case. But let me kind of readjust here. Kind of trying to get front and center. But yeah, but other than that, like I said, I mean, lately what I've been on, I've been reading about Abraham Lincoln and Jefferson Davis and how the life of Lincoln is so similar to Obama. You know, what I mean by that, Lincoln grew up as a country boy. Obama grew up somewhat as a country boy in Indonesia. I mean, pretty much like the country because it's real rural over there. It's not as urban as in America because America has a whole lot of cities everywhere. So kind of grew up in the country. Then Abraham Lincoln being from Illinois, Obama from Illinois, Abraham Lincoln went to law school to become a lawyer, Obama. So just real interesting. You know, reading about that, how Abraham Lincoln came up and when he was going against the Confederacy with Jefferson Davis and how he was trying to bring liberty to the slaves and you know we see the consequence. I mean it was a great he was pretty much a martyr. That's why he had his great statue of him, I believe in Washington DC. So he was really a martyr for the principles he believed in, what he fought for, and what he got assassinated for. You know, Abraham Lincoln was about doing the right thing. So, I mean, definitely an honorable person. I mean, we all got our flaws and mistakes. I'm sure he did things that, you know, weren't quite appropriate or honorable, but that's all part of the development of our characters. We gonna start off doing things inappropriate and not honorable, and the older we get, the better we should get. But that's not always the case with many. So, yeah. But as far as the election goes, y'all gonna see what's gonna happen on that. You know, it's gonna backfire. Like I said, no matter what candidate comes up in parades around in different cities, a campaign in different cities, and promise all this different stuff to us. Oh, we're gonna make healthcare so much better. We're gonna bring jobs back for everybody. I mean, the reality is, folks, like I said, you understand how the government works. The Senate decides what direction the country goes. The Senate makes up Congress. The Senate is the body of Congress, and they decide which direction, not one individual. It's just like a basketball team, a football team. You got the mascot and you got the team. You got the head coach and you got the assistant coaches in football. And then you just got the one head coach in basketball. Okay, the team is the one that's actually scoring. The team is the one that's actually doing work, of course. They're the one winning the games. The head coach is the one actually doing the directing. The mascot is just there to represent the team. That's it. Mascot really don't have no major role, no major say-so. So the president of the United States is sort of like a mascot of a basketball or football team. We don't have much say-so other than commander-in-chief. That's pretty much it. But when it comes to legislation is decided by the Senate. So the legislative branch would be the Senate. The executive branch would be the president, because the executive orders that a president can sign whenever there's a federal emergency, that's when executive orders can get signed over some sort of a crisis with resources of anything of that nature in this country. An executive order can get signed. So the executive branch being the president, and not only the president, but the president and his cabinet. And of course, the judicial branch would be the Supreme Court. Anything that's in violation of the amendments of this country, violation of the Constitution or the articles within the Constitution or the amendments, the Supreme Court has say-so and has that power to decide what direction this country can go when it comes to the order of law. Okay, so with that being said, breaking it down, three branches of government, you got the body, the Senate, that's really pretty much the legislative branch, and executive branch, etc. The legislative branch would be somewhat the head branch because these are how things get passed. This is how things get accomplished. And whatever president whatever candidate that goes up and tries to run for president and make all these promises has to face the legislative branch, has to go against Congress. Regardless of which party the individuals are on, they still have their own mentality, their own perspective. If you're a Democrat and I'm a Democrat, you're a Republican and I'm a Republican, which I'm pretty much independent of both parties because I'm dependent on Christ and Heavenly Father. I ain't dependent on politicians. But, just using an example. If I'm a Republican and let's say majority of subscribers, viewers, whoever on here Republican, because we are Republican, that don't mean that our mentalities are all the same. That don't mean our perspectives are all the same. We just in the same party, but we don't have the same views. Same way, vice versa with Democrat. So same way when it comes to the Senate. Because a president is a Democrat and has a majority of Democrat in the Senate, in the House, that don't mean that because everybody is Democrat or a part of the same party that all their views are the same. So there's been an issue with Obama is he been trying to get things passed regardless if you got a majority Senate that's Democrat or majority Senate that's in the House. Well, I think the House, the Republican got that. But, majority Senate and the majority Democrat Senate, then you still got the other perspectives, the people that has different views from him regardless of being in the same party. So there's been an issue, the reason he been having to fight Congress to get things passed. Because you would think, oh, you got a majority Democrat Senate, things in your favor, but yet why you having to fight Congress to pass a bill? Why me having to fight that? How come you have to struggle in order to get a bill passed when you have, that right there, a lot of people don't really just think about why we have to struggle, and if you got a majority Democratic Senate. But anyhow, so just, saying all this to say, people, before going passing judgment on a president, learn how it works. Because even with Romney, when Romney get in office, I'm not sorry, that totally, no, that is contradictory to the prophecy. If Romney was to get in office, which he not, because prophecy and all that, he would have to face the same issues as Obama. He would have the same struggles and he would have the same tug of wars when it comes to getting things passed in legislature, because the Democrats up in the Senate gonna vote against whatever he want, and the only power he gonna have is the veto. And now he's struggling back and forth, wrestling with Congress, trying to get things passed because people in Congress don't want to cooperate with his ideas and his views. So you see where I'm going. Whether it's me, whether it's you, whether it's somebody Asian, Jamaican, or any other ethnicity, whoever steps up in the Oval Office has to face the body of the Senate. They have to face the Senate in order to get things legislated. If the Senate votes it down, I don't care how popular that you are amongst the people, if the Senate says no, you can't get it passed. Because if you do something in violation of the amendments, if you do something in violation of the Constitution that's outside of law, within the rights, within the Constitution, within amendments, that president will get impeached. There would be a charge against the president. That's what they was trying to do with Bill Clinton, because they felt Clinton did something, he violated the amendments. You see, the amendments and the articles within the Constitution is the scriptures, pretty much, to a president. These are the scriptures that they must live by. This is their religion, so to speak. These are your scriptures you're supposed to live by, you're supposed to study, you're supposed to know. So they do anything in violation of that, impeachment. You see? So I see this woo-saw, oh, Romney's gonna fix everything, the same ideology that people had about Obama, that he's going to be the one to bring all these solutions. Now it's going towards Romney. Oh, we need Romney. Romney's going to do this. Romney. No. No, he's not. And that's what people fail to realize. It's the Senate. If you study about the history of ancient Rome, in ancient Rome, the Caesar of Rome pretty much had no say-so when it came to the government of Rome. It was totally dependent on the Senate. The Caesar actually consulted the senators of Rome for counsel. The senators used to counsel Caesar and advise Caesar on how Rome should be ran. Now, you did have Roman emperors back then, whatever they says goes, but when the Senate came into play, then it was whatever the Senate says goes. And it had always been that way ever since. Because instead of being dependent on just one individual to make our decisions for a huge city or a huge country, that's when they decided to have the government or the republic, where it's a majority of individuals deciding for a country instead of one. So it ended up reversing itself. Instead of one, the majority ended up advising and giving counsel to the emperor on which way it should go. And the emperor will announce to the people, acting as the speaker of the house, announcing to the people which direction Rome was going to go. Or whenever Rome had an issue or they had concerns, would announce to the people. I'll give you an illustration. Remember on Passion of the Christ with Pilate. When Pilate was trying to determine which way to go when it involved the punishment of Christ or release of Christ. And Pilate, went back in the back scenes or whatnot, and he meditating and trying to get advice, and he got advice from his wife, and he interviewed Christ one-on-one. Why they hate you, dislike you, what have you done? And then what did he do? He went before the people and he announced which way he was going to go about dealing with Christ. Well, not only did they do those announcements when it came to like determining a person's punishment, but the Caesar also announced which Pilate wasn't Caesar, but Caesar also announced which direction Rome was going to go. Go like accent. Which direction Rome was going to go from the council of the Senate. So the issues is like, okay, hear ye, listen to the great Caesar. Okay, Rome is going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, da. Hail Caesar, hail Caesar. Even though the Senate came up with the idea of how to make Rome better, how to make it great, how to make it strong, whatnot, Caesar got all the credit. So, same way, even though the Senate is the team doing the work to help keep this country strong, to help keep this country successful, the president gets all the credit. Just like Caesar back then in ancient Rome, the Senate did all the work to make Rome great, to make it strong, until it got overthrown, until the government got overthrown, of course, and the empire collapsed. But while it was strong, the senators did all the work, and the emperor or Caesar got all the credit. Same thing. So, class, I hope y'all learned something interesting today. Revelations come from Heavenly Father above, and they are definitely real. Definitely real. So, for those of you who struggling in your faith, believe me, I've been having my encounters. I've been having my, slippery slopes that I've been trying to climb up, and it's all part of it. It's all part of it, and it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. I'd rather struggle to preserve my character, to stand for righteousness, than sell my soul to, be rich or be wealthy, or sell my soul for something that's like, a pile of sand in my hand. I can only hold on to it for so long, and it's gradually and rapidly slipping away. Well, rapidly slipping away, and I don't realize it. I'm trying to hold on to it, and knowing it's not going to last that long. It's nothing but a mirage or illusion I'm only going to enjoy it for so long before it fades away. So, but wow, it seemed to be a success this time. I guess YouTube, fixed the glitches. Cause I've been sitting here monitoring like, oh man, I wonder if it's gonna cut off on me again, but it's actually a success. Wow, good job, YouTube. But other than that, folks, I say y'all pretty much see direction Romney going, and you see what's going on with Obama and all that. You pretty much see it. So I could bring it up, but y'all, it's already been revealing itself. The flip flopping. It's one minute saying this, next minute saying that. Yeah, you see it. All half or most of America see it. That's why you've been seeing a rampant rage and CNN and all that about his comments and what he said. I missed the first debate. I saw, I guess, a portion of it while I was at work, but I didn't go home and watch the whole thing. So I might catch one of them just to see, but I pretty much got a general idea on which direction it's gonna go. So, but other than that, I'm glad I was able to come on here to record again. It has been a while since I did a video this length and going sharing detailed information. So I haven't forgot about my YouTube family. Like I said, I ain't forgot about subscribers, my friends. My people just stopping by viewing just out of curiosity. Hey, who is this guy? I heard people talk about him, stuff he shared. Let me check him out. So I hope y'all enjoyed every single time. And as always, trying to share insight and keep y'all posted. So as always, it's still in my heart. Peace be unto you all, of course, in Christ for life.